Hey there, my name is Bryn and I'm an event professional. I've spent 15 years in the event industry and today we're going to be reacting to the behind the scenes footage of Coachella, specifically Zedd's performance. And I actually have met Zedd before, twice. I've met him twice. You probably wouldn't remember me, but I remember meeting him many times. Very early in my career, and it was actually earlier in his career. He'd just finished doing a run at Stereo Sonic, an old festival, EDM festival that's now defunct in Australia. But yeah, very humble guy, very nice guy, and his career since exploded when he released his hit singles like Clarity, Stay the Night, and yeah, we're just going to have a look at what happened at Coachella because I did not go to Coachella because I didn't want to take out a loan.
We're heading to rehearsal to play all the songs that we're going to be performing at Coachella with the guests, but unfortunately I haven't even started rehearsing them myself.
Julia Michaels and Bo Miller's careers have absolutely exploded in the last couple of years. That's just my side note. But yeah, they've done really well for themselves.
It's incredible. It's fresh, it's clean.
I need you to take me right back to the beginning. It's been too long.
I know, how are you doing?
Amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah. In a foreign place, are you happy now?
Now it's time for the weapon. Weapon time.
What is that?
Thank you guys.
Does it look sick?
So imagine I add the synth on top of right here.
I want to just point out something that most people at festivals don't understand when you have big productions like this and you have big artists like this that are trying to incorporate, especially DJs when they're trying to incorporate both the live music element and the DJ element together in their sets. And that is rehearsals and the cost of running these rehearsals. So this rehearsal space, they have to obviously hire a rehearsal space like this. They have a production manager, all of the backing, all of the crew, all of the backline techs, pretty much. And then you have like the photographers, obviously the people filming this as well, catering. All these costs come under it, and obviously hiring all the equipment that you're going to be performing with also have to be hired for the rehearsals. So I think it's really important to showcase that there's this cost on top of, performing at the festival. So when people see big figures and you see artists demanding big figures for their performances at festivals, you think, oh, wow, they're really making, 200 grand or 300 grand. They're not. They're still having to pay their crew, their backline techs, their techs, photography, social media, their tour management, production management, and that's just for the festival, but they also have to have those costs when they're rehearsing as well, on top of all the other costs of getting to the festival and all of that.
Just mute that, right? Leave it in?
Leave it in so that leave it in. I'll do something else over it.
So you have to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 people that I can just see in this one frame. So, and on top of that, you're also paying the supporting artists. In his particular case, the supporting artists like John Mayer and Julia Michaels and all the other people that he's got on his set.
I'm not the oldest guy at Coachella. Weezer's there.
I don't have to tell you that I love you still. That I love you still. Boom, boom.
You climb up a ladder, and I will go off stage and ask everyone, that was good, right? Was it good? That was good, right? Was it good? I go up to strangers, was it good? Was it good? Was it good? They go, yeah, it was good. I go, you were a little late. They say, yeah, it was good. Was it good? It was good. It was good.
Great job, everybody. Great job.
Well, they've even brought out like massive Digico desks and that ready for their front of house desks. So those desks there typically are used for either monitoring. In this particular case, it's probably just for monitoring because they're just in the studio. But yeah, they're bringing out the full kit. Nothing is off the tables here.
Very nice. Very nice.
Let's see how that feels.
So right here, he's discussing what the lighting's going to be doing with his show. So the console in front of him is a Grandam A3 light, and they've just got the deck there on the right-hand side to match up the time code, so that when Zedd presses a button on the decks, it matches up with the timing what is happening on the lighting desk. That's the very basic way of explaining it to non-tech people, so that the lighting triggers at exactly the right moments to the millisecond, and making sure everything runs according to time. And yeah, they're just discussing lighting.
Yeah, that feels better.
Okay, so yeah, that's actually Depends. So Depends is a lighting sort of like visualization software, and the reason why I know that is because of the logo in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen is the logo for Depends. So from a tech perspective, what they're doing there is they're looking at the lighting, seeing what the lighting is going to be doing as a visualization, and sort of making changes from there. Side note, even though he's using a Grandam A3 light, he's using Grandam A2 software. That's a bit of a nerd thing, but he's using the previous console software, even it's on the Grandam A3, and that's pretty common actually at the moment, because a lot of LDs and designers haven't made that jump yet to Grandam A3 software and are more comfortable in Grandam A2 software, and I see that quite a lot in the industry.
That feels good to me.
Yeah.
It's a great day.
An hour and 15 minutes, yeah.
Oh, that looks pretty, doesn't it? So yeah, still programming the lighting. Lighting programming takes an exorbitant amount of time to do if you're doing it to the level that these guys are doing it. Of course, you could just set up a queue and just make the same effects every single song, but it gets really boring for the audience. So to do really large-scale festival lighting program and design, it does take quite a long time to do, sometimes days in what we call previs, which is or just in a visualization suite like this, where they're just programming lighting for days on end, sometimes weeks, depending on the size of the show.
Yeah, let's just run through the set.
Right?
And there is that screen just before was a media server called Resolume. It's basically a video program that's used to put out different video content to screens. Again, this is very layman's terms, so if you're a tech and you're watching this video and you're thinking, well, it's actually this, and this, I know, but I'm trying to keep this as simple as possible. And Resolume will basically be doing the video content for the show, and the console there is doing the lighting.
I can like speed run.
Yeah.
All of this is controlled by time code.
Oh, okay.
This is right. There's basically just a split second of black. I love what's happening inside the windows. I just don't like how gray it is.
Yeah.
My goal is to get something workable.
Okay, totally.
Right? So I let you decide what takes too long and what
I'll
doesn't.
shoot you a text
Because
message.
I have no idea. It is very pretty. Alright boys, I'll be back soon. We are now heading to the Hollywood Bowl to rehearse for tomorrow, where I'm playing with the LA Philharmonic. I'm performing Clary on piano now.
That's nice. So one thing I'll add in there is that you notice how the artists, where he was having direct input on the final product that he's putting to his show, and it's very common, if not happens all the time, that artists are the ones who usually have the last say in how their show looks and feels and how everything is done. It's not usually artist management, or it's not usually other people. I mean, they do have input. The buck stops with the artist. So the way a show looks, feels, from lighting to video, is usually up to the artist. And while they might not be the ones who have created all the visuals, programmed the lighting themselves, usually they're the ones who've given them the tick and said, yes, I like that.
I need to remind myself how to play that, and that's why I'm going. Let's go, Milad. Let's go. This is the end of the drop, correct?
Yeah.
But that's the end?
Yep.
Oh, so there is no ending? Okay. Cool.
I like it.
Sada. Sada.
That's quite interesting. So obviously Zedd is classically trained. If he's playing piano, he more than likely can read sheet music. The majority of music producers now, especially in the dance music world, have no idea how to read sheet music. It's crazy. Like the majority of people don't know how to read sheet music because most producers aren't classically trained, really. They're not trained in piano or guitar. They might have self-taught themselves guitar or bass or piano, but most don't know how to read sheet music. So I think it's cool that he knows how to do that.
How's it going so far?
Let's go.
Well, that doesn't look like foxes.